Now we are live. Welcome, and gentlemen, to PeakFlow Power number, was it 33, where we answer all your high ticket e-commerce, high ticket dropshipping questions, anything about business, becoming better with business, entrepreneurship, self-development, anything you guys want to know, ask in the comment section under this video, and we'll do our best to answer each and every single one of them. With that being said, it's a beautiful Friday. Second last day of the month, May 30th, 2025. I hope everyone had a great Memorial weekend. What'd you do Memorial Day?
I did a lot of things on Memorial. I know a lot of people was barbecuing though. Memorial is a special time to do barbecuing and chilling. I was chilling too, had a good time. But it's already Friday. Time flies. Time really flies, man. How was your week this week, Trevor? Like, what did you do this week?
It felt like Monday yesterday.
I did, right?
Yeah.
Same for me. Yeah, I've been really dialed in. Like, definitely trying to stay focused, man. Stay focused.
I'm more dialed in than ever, yes.
Yeah.
Focused.
100%.
No distractions.
Oh shit. What's up? My boy Danny said, "Where are my AI bots at?" That's funny. Yo, it was good, man. Where were you at this morning? At the gym. Trevor, what are your thoughts on staying consistent for entrepreneur success? Like, do you think staying consistent is something to kind of just like half-ass?
It's really easy after you get past the 21-day mark.
So after 21 days, it's just easy.
Yeah, it's actually really easy after 21 days. Because
explain how that works, bro.
Research shows that to build a habit, you have to do it for 21 days, which is 3 weeks. Now, most people can't even get past like a week, and they usually lose focus the second week if they do get past first week. So you kind of just have to force yourself. Kind of like set something up where if you do not do something consistently, then you get like a punishment. That's really the best way to go about it. For example, if you don't hit the gym, then you don't eat for the whole day. Don't eat at all. Or you can't watch YouTube for the rest of the day or something like that. So it's the best way to make a habit stick is by having some sort of consequence by not having it, not building that habit from the beginning.
100%. I think the best way to stay consistent is like to find or build a game around it as well. I actually find like I try to make things a game. You want to make things like gamify and just try to just give yourself little rewards for even just doing like 10 push-ups. Just like, oh yeah, like just got some push-ups done, you know. So
yeah. Streamer Clip says, "Hey guys, hello. That's a cool profile picture." Oh, habits. Yes, 21 days is the sweet spot. What habits would you want to get rid of or want to build in the next 6 months?
That's a good question. The habits that I want to build, I feel like I have an ignorant answer for saying this, but like, I don't know what other habits to continue improving on except the ones that I've been continually having, like just showing up still. I guess the habit I want to remove, I want to work better on, is knowing how to find balance more, I guess. Because like part of my trait is to just like just offense. I've even noticed, like, even when I'm playing like sports and stuff, I'm just like an offensive player. Like, I just want to score, but to win, you need to know how to like not just play, like offense. You have to play defense. Have to be strategic. So like the habit I'm trying to remove or like improve on is like don't be so initial. Just like even if I feel really passionate for something, it's like think first and then go. So that would be like that would be mine. How about you, Trevor?
Mine's very simple. I just want to like read, like stay consistent, like at least read a book.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been trying, but like it's just it's one of the hardest things to be consistent at.
I didn't expect to
It's
read
just
it.
so easy just to watch YouTube instead, because when you have like short bursts of dopamine, and you just want the answer quicker, too. Like I don't have the patience most of the times, but I do find that the books I have read, like E-Myth Revisited, that's a really good book about teaching you the different components of business, like what sets an employee apart from an employer, how like there should be different departments, things like that. Those books were like really applicable. Like I only read books if I can apply those principles in real life. Otherwise, it's like there's no point of reading fiction books because like I'm just wasting my time. You could do it if you want. We find enjoyment into it. But I only read books if I can actually take a lesson from the book and actually apply it in real life to like get better at something.
That's deep.
How many stores is considered too much to compete with when running shopping ads for a product? For a newbie, like 10 plus. For a newbie specifically. Well, the number of competitors do matter, and they also don't matter at the same time. I mean, like sometimes you can see there's 10 competitors, but the 10 competitors aren't really doing that good of a job. So therefore, that's really not that competitive. But there could be 3 competitors, and they're all doing a really good job of displaying the product. Their shopping ads are all optimized. Their feed is optimized. They have an offer on the product pages. So, I mean, the less is better, of course. But for a newbie, 10 plus, yeah, less than 10. I would just start with less than 10 if you can. So Justin or Joshua says, what if there's a brand with good brand demand, like let's say 1,000 plus monthly searches, but no map policy? Would you still go for this brand? I'm curious, what would you say, Marcus?
You said 1,000 monthly searches,
but they don't have. So what would you do?
Yeah. I would still test it though. Like I always, if I feel strongly about it, like the numbers look good, there's like not many competitors, search volume's like decent, even if it's no map or not, I would still put a few $100s to test to see if I get leads or a sale, right? But just hearing that there's no map, that kind of gives me a little iffy of like pressure of like I don't know if I want to do anything with it, and it just depends on the margin. But if it's like, bro, like let's say like 35% margins, dude, so like I make a $5,000 sale, I get like 1,500, almost 2,000. Like I think I would spend like $300 to just see if I get any leads or something like that. That's my take on it.
Yeah. And non-map suppliers, they can work. Obviously, the marketing strategy for non-map suppliers, the advertising strategy is going to be a little different. You don't really want to spend on like medium and low funnel campaigns because that's where your price is right next to someone else's price. And if it's the two of the same product, of course, the customer is going to click the cheaper price.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. They're going to click the more expensive one and buy. Sometimes they will if it just happens to work out. But most of the time, that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, most of the times that happens.
Yeah. So with non-map suppliers, price your products not at the most expensive, but not at the very cheapest, somewhere in the middle, and add an offer like a free gift, or a bundle that someone would get for free for choosing your product over competitors? My best habit is I constantly come here each week at this time, no matter what. So Marcus, is this a good habit for Joanna?
This is a great habit for Joanna. Joanna, like I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. And this is your next step towards where you need to go. 100%. Huh? Mm-hmm.
I sent you guys a read of your last shorts and email. Did you guys see it?
No.
We get like 50 a day, so we probably won't ever see it. But my thing with like people pitching services, it's like it's very hard. It's a volumes game. It's so easy just to ignore it. And you guys like record Loom videos that are customized.
He went on a live and he's trying. You gotta respect that.
He's trying, but I'm at the same time, it's hard. If I were doing the same thing, I would feel frustrated, like sending 100 DMs, only getting like a couple. It's a numbers game. It's like it's hard.
Real out here. Yeah.
I got approved for 4 suppliers in a day, but 1 supplier denied me and said to come check back with them. How do you deal with the rejection?
I feel like this is a troll question. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Martin's just partially just joking around. How do you deal with rejection? I mean, like, there's nothing to deal with. Like, it just is what it is. And then try again. And then if your suppliers say come back later, just try again like a week, a month, whenever they said. It's really not that serious, is how I see it. It's just not that serious. If you cannot handle a no in business, I mean, it's just like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, of course, there's gonna be some no's here and there, you know. So keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Try again. Yeah.
User 385. Have you guys exited high ticket store before? Exited as in like sell for multiple? Not really. We just sold stores that we don't run anymore to focus on our stores now. Are you on Instagram, bro? I want to talk to you, bro.
Parshwa Doshi.
Talk to us. How to make the first 1K?
High ticket dropshipping.
This is actually a good question. Let's just say you have $0 here, but you have an internet connection, because this guy has an internet connection. How would you make your first 1,000?
How much am I starting with? Straight just zero everything?
Let's just start with 0, and then we'll do like, let's just say $100.
Okay, so I have 0 everything. I would start an Upwork or a freelancer account. Something I could just do on the freelancing side, and I would put job listings up there. And I would start with I was gonna say I'm gonna use ChatGPT, but that requires $20.
No, it's free. Isn't it free?
You generate images for free though?
You get like 2 a day, 2 or 3 a day. 2 or 3 an hour, or a couple hours, I think.
On the free trial though?
Yeah, on the free plan, it's very limited. You get like 3 pictures.
But it's possible to generate images.
Yeah, but you only get 3 an hour.
Well, that's what I'm doing. So I would put job listings up to do logo design, to catch some fucking fool to just pay me $100 or $50, you know, just for a logo. And I have 3 tries. So I'll perfect until I get the fucking logo in. So now I have $100. Now I'll use $100 for a GBT subscription. And now I'll post a job listing out there for AI services. And then I'm just gonna see what type of AI service I could do, whether that's like copywriting, and then once I have, or like I'll make enough to like around $1,000 to $2,000 from just like trying to get lucky, you know, with AI and just like doing arbitraging that. And then I save that up, and then I will call USA suppliers, get the LLC and launch ads. That's what I would do. Your turn.
Yeah, if I had $0, and obviously the location also matters. Obviously, I have an internet connection. I would do. Your idea was really smart. I actually did not think about that, but I would probably do like Instagram theme pages, even though that's not like instant cash.
Mm.
Theme pages, yeah, it takes a lot more work, but it's actually
I
I think
never
one
looked. I never knew how theme pages work. How do they work? Like, how do you make money from it?
you can promote an offer, you can promote
Oh,
affiliate offer, you can have a store, like you could reach out to all the Shopify stores, send them traffic. If any of them convert, you can get affiliate commission. You can promote your own offer, but if you have $0, it's a little hard. You can sell shout outs, you can sell physical products by drop shipping them. But yeah, you could create a free store. I think there's stuff like called Equid that you can get a free store, but it's also like it's $0 is a little difficult. But theme pages
that was fucking difficult, bro.
or if you're over 18, go to mcdonalds.com/jobs and apply for a McDonald's job, get a job application.
Do you think McDonald's is still gonna have human workers more than 50%, like more than greater than robots, like the percentage? Like right now, it's obviously like
Yes.
you say it, like 100% yes.
Right now, yes, but there's already autonomous
They are,
McDonald's
right?
with no employees.
There is, right?
Look, business is war. Like, imagine you're competing against McDonald's and McDonald's has no employees. So that way they can undercut you in price and still make more profit than you because they don't have any employees to pay. Then you're going to go out of business. Then McDonald's becomes a monopoly. It's like business is always about destroying your opponents, love it or hate it. But that's really what it is. Beat your competitors, take them down, buy them out, become the best.
100%. I like it.
Hi, folks. Just had lunch from Panda Express.
What the fuck, bro? How are you Asian and eating Panda Express? I'm not trying to like call you out for it, Kurt, but bro, like Panda Express is like the American. It's like American squared Chinese food, bro.
I hope he got some chicken wings though.
Trevor, what's your favorite food on the menu for like Chinese food?
Chicken wings.
Really?
Even though they're not, I mean, chicken wings. Hopefully there's some watermelon too.
Trevor's trolling. I like chicken and I know I like the beef and broccoli. I like beef and broccoli with sauce on the side though. Yeah, shit's real good.
I have that too, but I mean, I'll eat anything. There's not.
That's the
anything
best way to fucking meal prep. I mean,
I don't not like anything. Is dropshipping legit? Someone asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest stores that you buy from are dropshipping. So I want to answer Joshua's question. Thank you. So what if there's good brand demand plus map policy, but only one of the 3 competitors running ads? Not sure if there's more, but in Google Shopping, there's only visibility. If there's map and there's good brand demand, don't matter how many competitors there are, that's also that's already a good sign to start running ads for that brand. Yeah. So Martin says, what metrics do you take into consideration when deciding if a product will actually sell before running ads to it? That is a good question. Usually we don't even look at that, but from the data that we do have from running ads to over 200-300 suppliers, we found the suppliers that have like smaller catalogs, less competitors, obviously, but that's not always going to be a case. Less competitors do not equal winning supplier. Uniqueness in the marketplace. So let's just say there's 100 suppliers that makes tables, but they're all wooden tables. But there's one supplier that makes like this unique marble white table that's unique in the marketplace, and there's demand for those. We found unique suppliers, good brand demand, map, less competitors. Those are some characteristics of what is a good supplier, but that's not always going to be like it has to fit all these 4 criteria before I run ads for it. What about you?
Yeah.
Have you any patterns of any like good suppliers?
Yeah, Martin, it's funny you asked such a good question. I think it caught both me and Trevor off guard. We're just like, wait, what metrics do we look at? For me, I usually just gauge out like the profit first. Like anything when like seeing if I want to run ads to it, it's like, well, if I only have 5% margins, I know I'm not trying to call out Alico. I don't know, you know Alico? Alico gave like 5% margins one time. I only remember them because they were the brand that gave me the smallest margin. So I say that.
What do they make? What products?
Saunas.
Saunas?
Mm-hmm. They have like a program where like you have to do X amount, like an incentive program, but they start off at like 5%. I don't know. It could have changed. It's just from my back memory. I was just in my head. I was like, I'm never running ads to you. I thought they were going to be a great supplier. I'm like, I'm never running ads for you because the margins don't make sense. So my answer would just be like margins, and then to what Trevor said, like exactly it's like uniqueness in the marketplace, semi search demand. But what also really stands out to me is a fast customer phone line. So like if I call them and they pick up, that's just like, okay, I know their internals, like they have their shit together. If they like fucking mad hard to get a hold of, it's just like, I don't even know if I want to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neil and the feast. So regarding shopping listings from Google Merchant Center, I've done everything right, and I still don't show under the brand product listings. Is that because the domain authority is still low? No, it shouldn't have to do with your domain authority. It usually has to do with your feed. So do you have the UPC and the SKU? Is that all right? Also, sometimes I feel like even if you have that all right, sometimes your ads just don't show up under that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's really nothing you can really do about it. All you have to do is just make sure your feed is correct, and if your ads show, then you get free clicks. If not, then there's really not much you can do about it. I mean, you shouldn't rely just on shopping free clicks, but I mean, it's a little extra free traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna says, thanks, Marcus. Is Neil Nafis your friend?
Is he yours?
Yeah. Marcus is right. This business model is low stakes, great for beginners. Just keep swimming like Nemo did. Yes. Marketplace is so hard, bro. How to be consistent? How to be consistent expert in one skill? I'm from Bangladesh.
Listen.
Yeah, you have to just learn one skill long enough. But what were you about to say?
They're not gonna love what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. I was watching a documentary the other day on Bangladesh, and it was about how it's just really poor air quality, and like I don't know if it was like but like that was just crazy. I didn't even know about like I mean I also have heard of Bangladesh, but I didn't know that it was like a lot of pollution there, like true pollution, which was just very interesting. I would say like for you, bro, like learn, like find a skill, find a skill. Learn video editing maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Can you tell, bro? We gotta fix the grammar. Can you tell a high ticket supplier like Zendrop? Zendrop is not a high ticket supplier. Zendrop is garbage.
Use Shopify.
Shopify Collective. At least those are actual suppliers you can work with if you want the easy way out. But we have videos on our channel on how to find USA suppliers,
Mhm.
not Sendrop, CJ, AliExpress, AutoDS.
Don't be using that, guys. Do
All
not
that.
be.
Best way to make your first 1K sports betting if you have common sense sports. It can be, but you also need money.
Oh yeah.
If you have $0, you can't bet anything. Maybe bet your house.
The only thing I'm betting with $0 is I bet someone's gonna pay me for a fucking logo that I could just make on GPT. I swear to God, that's the loop that I'm doing.
In general, how long does it take to get approved as an authorized dealer for supplier? Generally, it can take a day, or it could take
a
week or two.
How long? It's been like a year for your longest one, right? Like for you to close one really good one.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. There's Panda Express in China, Joanna.
I believe that because there's like McDonald's, KFC, all the.
But Panda Express is crazy though. Chinese food on Chinese food. Who the fuck would buy Panda Express when you live in China?
Panda Express, known for its American-style Chinese cuisine, is not a popular restaurant chain, and there are no Panda Express restaurants in China. That's what the AI summary to this told me.
I caught you, Joanna.
Unless the AI is wrong. Why isn't... Yeah, even Quora 4 years ago, there are no Panda Express outlets in China, and there will never be. It's an American fast food chain that was started by immigrants. Damn, interesting. Can you sell your store after a year or two if it's constantly making 100K a month? Yes,
absolutely.
You need about a year minimum of sales history and profit. And how do you convince suppliers about any past experience? As many I've asked before, they reject because of lack of experience. Personally, for me, you just have to work your way up because those suppliers, you need some sort of like sales history. But also, one huge benefit that you guys may not have realized with working with like our team and everything is you can leverage some of our results and our clients' results. I think we did the numbers like a few months ago. We've done 15 million in sales with our stores and client stores, and we can leverage that when we're pitching that to suppliers. So if you're inside the community, that's been like a huge game changer for like closing suppliers, is like leveraging, our results and our clients' results to close suppliers.
Yeah. Definitely if you guys are interested in getting one-on-one mentorship, you guys want a one-on-one coach, because I know when you guys are going through and trying on yourself, it's always better if you have someone to help handhold. And I know a lot of students of ours, they like to just say like they're learning from the best because we are the best of the best. So use us, leverage us. But that's a benefit out of one-on-one. Just apply if you're interested. That is it.
Mm-hmm. Lots of comments. How do you speak English so fluently? Because I'm from third world country.
Watch Netflix. I know a lot of people make tremendous language from just watching shit. I'm gonna learn Chinese, Mandarin. Ni hao. Oh no. That's gonna call me racist.
No, I think for learning another language, you just have to
Ching chong ling long.
You might just have to throw yourself in that country's like language and then force yourself to learn. But also, I do find it like it's so much easier when you're younger.
Yeah.
Than if you're older. I was like debating that, with some people. You can learn a language at any age, but it does get harder as you get older. So if you're outside the US and you can't take a lot of sales calls because of the time zone difference, would you just hire a VA to take the calls? From my experience, you could, but I don't recommend it in the beginning. You should just return the calls when you can. Set like an automation where like, hey, we missed your call, and then send them a text, like to figure out what they're looking for. But if you have the budget, you could hire a VA, but just know. I think the main thing is like you need to know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like anyone can just plug a VA into your store and just have them take calls. But like, what are they optimizing for? Customer service? No. Sales? Yes.
Right.
You guys work with Sports Attack? See the on your fitness store. We actually don't have a fitness store. A close friend of ours has a fitness store. I guess that's what you'd think is ours. They're using like our name stuff. But
I have Sports Attack. They're not bad.
How did you find these boys from Bangladesh? We have an audience from Bangladesh.
The country loves us.
Neil Nafis and his like friends. Yeah. I go reach out to Brian, and 9 out of 10 times you guys already got them on your stores. LOL. You guys need to take some time off. You're going too hard.
Going too hard. Pause. But like, nah, I mean, you should know or have a lot of suppliers, and then you should be able to figure out which ones work best for you, best margins, best relationships you could build.
Always I mean, because a store has a supplier listed on their store doesn't mean they're doing numbers with them.
Right.
So I see stores with like 300, 400 plus suppliers. I doubt they're even focusing on the ones that I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, China's dirtier. Depends on what area. I think the
depends on
yeah. Hi there, guys. Watching guys from Russia. Wow, we have an international audience. How's it like in Russia right now? Want to try high-ticket dropshipping somewhere else in USA, Europe, Australia? Thank you guys for your videos. Really good products.
Thanks,
hello,
Samuel.
Hello, Samuel from Russia. Yeah, try USA. I don't know how it will work if there's still a war going on. If you can start an LLC, sell, but that's what I would do if you can. Mm-hmm. No, I live in Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
She's been lying to us this entire time. Thought she's from China the whole entire time.
Well, I'm good at catching stuff like this, so it's fine. Like, I'm very, like, good memory.
So I know my question is a bit weird. Well, I know my question is so weird. Maximum question is not about your business. But Bangladesh is so poor, man. Our education system is just fuck or nothing else. Our basic and any skill so poor.
I have something to say to that. I disagree. I mean, like we personally met up with editors from your country, and I mean, we could definitely agree. You know, education system is not the best or not suited, but at the same time, it's your mindset. Neil did it. Like Neil made it, and then he got like, his cousin, and he has a whole team, and like everyone's trying. I think at the end of the day, like the world is unfair, yes, but it is still your fault, and it is still your responsibility to figure out something and make the best out of it. Don't just blame the education. Like, do something about it. Do something.
Yeah, I think it's not always about the country. It's more about the person. But yeah, if we're talking about like apples to apples comparison, yeah, being in a country where certain things are less favorable is going to be harder. But is it still possible? Yes. We see lots of examples of people.
No.
Electric bike's a good product.
I don't love it anymore.
Tell one the niche of what you guys show sales proof in videos.
Barbecue girls.
Thanks. Now we have 50 other more competitors.
On barbecue girls?
What makes a store good or bad? How much sales it's making? Is it profitable? Is it actually making money? At the highest level. I have a high-ticket store. Only problem is making sales. First step is making Google ads profitable. Any tips? That's a loaded question because we don't know your business. We don't know what ads you're working with. We don't know what niche. We don't know what brands. We know nothing except you're running Google ads and it's not profitable. I'd say just start watching some of our Google ads videos. Find out why it's not profitable and troubleshoot it so you're not losing money on Google ads.
Yeah.
It's like questions like these, we do try to help, but it's also like one-sided question. We have zero context. Context matters a lot. Can't you boys do in real live stream in Charlotte, please? Don't we have some people from Charlotte?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
I feel like Charlotte's just the middle of nowhere, bro.
It's North Carolina.
Yeah. I thought I'm in the middle of nowhere. And like I feel like North Carolina is in the middle of nowhere.
North Carolina is next to South Carolina. I would.
No way. I didn't. Use YouTube to learn English or ChatGPT.
Nice. I like that.
You boys are still so young. LOL. We're not. I feel old already.
If I decide to join.
We'll help you either way with the misrepresentation because that's going to be a crucial step in terms of launching Google ads.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, I mean, if we're comparing like if you don't join and join while being biased, yes, you're going to have a higher chance of getting approved because there are certain things that we know that are not shared publicly because of the fact that we don't want Google to patch those things. If that makes sense.
What's up, Jason?
Up? Have you guys ever tried Amazon FBA?
I looked into it one time. I was gonna do Amazon FBA on the portable air conditioners, and then I was looking into buying batch and stuff. And number one, I had to invest money in the inventory, and then the net margin profit was like fucking like 6% after everything. Like they gave some calculator or some shit. I was like, bro, it's not worth 6% of them. Yeah, so that's why like I never even went into FBA because it takes so much cash flow up front.
I did it for a little bit. I got in with a few distributors, scanned their price list, did all that, only to find out that, hey, I need to put up thousands of dollars just to make $200. And it's not guaranteed either. I had to pick and pack all the products as well. Otherwise, I'm going to sacrifice even more margin by sending it to Amazon. It's only going to be more competitive over time with FBA. From Michigan to New York City to Bangladesh to Russia, these boys are Mr. Worldwide.
That's not the first we've heard that. And won't be the last, Joanna. Thank you very much.
Have y'all ever seen a carpet high-ticket dropshipping store?
Yes. Rugs.
Yeah, I was going to say rugs.
Right?
Yeah. I never said I was living in China. I said I was Chinese, and my family originated from Chengdu. I'm like, you guys, second gen.
Hold on. Wait a minute. How do you know we're second gen, Joanna? How do you know? Don't just put us in the same category as second gen. Trevor, are you second gen? I'm technically second gen.
I'm second gen, yes.
Oh, fuck. Joanna, you got us. You're right.
She won that one.
Okay.
How would I even access YouTube from China? I'm too lazy to VPN and whatnot. I was in China 7 years ago, and I used a VPN to access YouTube. You can make money in any country if you access the internet. That is true. It's just harder. It is definitely harder in some countries. I think just because of
you go. Sorry.
Yeah, I was done. I think just because of background.
I was just gonna say I'm a full believer in high ticket dropshipping, and even if you don't have that much, you could still find a product, try to build some cash flow, and then invest and properly build the biz. Like, very possible.
Yes. You guys ever feel the need to flex on your dollars when you finally made it? We like no flex. This is a no flex zone. Bro, come on, it's a no flex zone.
Can't help myself.
Both of you tell me 1 + 1 advice. 1 + 1 = 2. Can I imagine starting this business from Bangladesh? All the best. You guys are just luckier, not smarter. Okay, there is luck in business, but smarter is a little stretching it, you know?
How do you feel about that statement, Trevor? Do you agree or disagree?
I mean, I always like to downplay my achievements, no matter what. Someone might say, like, you're doing really well for age. But then I point out, like, hey, there's 16-year-olds that are retired with $1 billion. So I always try to downplay everything. But yeah, I'll just say, like, I'm not as smart as I want to be yet.
So I guess we're just luckier, not smarter.
Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Okay, here we go. Mick Flash says, it's harder, but if you have access to the internet, you can still make money still.
Oh, McFlash for the clapback.
My age is 18. I feel like I'm a loser, and I think I'm a loser, but I want to be financially freedom. And then I want to say my family, I'm not a loser. Both of you tell me one advice. Look, at 18, I felt exactly the same way. This is exactly how I felt. Maybe at 16. But it all changed for me. Like, you have the business model that can get you to that point. You just have to find how you can get to that point where you can start that business. Take any job that you can with knowing, obviously, yes, being in your country, it might be harder to get those jobs or building income. We just gave you 2 advice on how we would make money if we had $0. One would be Instagram theme pages, would actually cost $0. Putting on like Upwork, Fiverr, that also costs $0. You have nothing to lose by doing those except your time. But in the beginning, you have more time than money, so use your time. That's your advantage. You have more time.
That's really good.
Yeah, so the FBA margins are so bad. Amazon takes like 40% of your gross profits. That's how Jeff Bezos is getting more rich. Some of the best ways to do research on how do you find products to sell. From Marcus. Let
Why'd you have to
Marcus.
say like that?
It's because it's with a K. I had to emphasize the K. Let Marcus. Marcus.
Some of the best ways to do research on how to find products to sell. I mean, I would say just go on to, Trevor and I's YouTube channel. We have tons of product research videos, finding them on Wayfair, finding them on Shopify Collective, finding suppliers that just have the words dropshipping program. Now, in terms of what products to sell, you just have to literally just watch more of our videos. We say so many niches and then you just pick one. We said so many this stream. We said so many in previous. There's so many. You literally just have to go find and find one, and then probably just ask us next week for like verification or our thoughts on it. That's it. Marcos.
Which AI do you use for Shopify store design? We don't really use AI for store design because it's really not that hard to build a good website. But you can use ChatGPT. I made a video about a few weeks ago how you can use ChatGPT to copy other components from other stores and custom code that into your store.
That's actually really powerful.
Yeah. Like if they have like a comparison table, you don't need an app for that. You just screenshot their comparison table, tell ChatGPT, here's the listing. How can I copy it to custom code and put it on my store? And they'll do that. Yes, you need to replace images with your own images, but within a few years, the developers, we won't need developers anymore. They're gonna go bye-bye.
It's crazy.
European Marcus.
Marcus. Don't worry, Jordan. I'm gonna read it for you. I'm gonna be the voice for you right now. Trevor, put some respect on Marcus's name. You gotta respect the cultural awareness and appreciation, Trevor.
You read that wrong. It's Trevor putting respect on Marcus's name.
Trevor put
disrespecting.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. I thought Joanna was trying to voice herself. I'm with you, Joanna. I'm with you.
So do you guys ever realize you are anomalies? There's a lot of very smart people in this world struggling nowhere close to your success. 8 billion people in this world, only what, like 1,000 mil?
Okay, I'll go first. I've thought about this, but at the same time, I've always just as I keep growing older, I just realize there's just two sides of this world, which is like rich people and like poverty. And to say anomalies, I guess we're a little different, but it's not like we don't have other people that think the same way and are like trying to, work towards the same success. I do just want to say that like all the smartest people and everything, they're all on YouTube and they all do podcasts and they're all on video. So it's like, I don't know. Do you feel bad for them sometimes, Trevor? Like if someone's not where they're at. Also, we should have empathy and stuff, but at the same time, I'm a huge believer of personal responsibility. What are your thoughts on that?
I do feel bad for for people that like put in the work but don't get where they want.
Yeah.
At the same time, some people that they are like aware of the opportunity, but they don't take any action on those people. It's like it's your own fault. You just never took action.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit back and like, dang, bro, I'm actually at the very top of like compared to 95% of the population, or does it just feel natural to you? I never really think about that because I feel like we're always trying to level up 1% every day and get better. We feel like we're at the very bottom. That's how our mindset works. It's like there's always someone ahead of me. Someone, let me just get better than them. And once we're like on the outside better than them, the whole thing resets again. Like there's people better than us again.
But
The
the
whole thing
mountain just keeps getting more, right, Trevor? It just keeps going more.
Yeah. What about you? How do you feel about this?
So it's interesting, guys. Like you guys are gonna notice, me and Trevor, we have completely different thinking sometimes. But that's also what makes us really work well. I actually think about this a lot. Probably like every day, I think that I'm blessed to be like in this, and not just like in the finance sense, or just in the sense that like I'm free. I've noticed a lot of people don't get to say what they want. They don't get to dress how they want. They literally have a time clock and they have to do like, I feel like that's restricting. So in the sense that like I'm actually in the top of the life where I could just, if I want to curse, I could curse. If I want to just like go outside to go ship a package, I could do it. So I don't take that for granted, because I remember being just like enslaved to a schedule. And I know you were in it too, Trevor. Like in school, it's like I was thinking back because I was sick these last few days. So I was like, damn, like I don't feel well, but at least I was still kind of being productive. I could still keep my bills being paid. I remember I was going to school back then, and I feel like shit. I have to sit there and do homework, and it's like, yeah. So that's how I feel. Yeah.
Let's see. Are you guys laughing on me? I know it's a joke for you, but in Bangladesh, our parents not supporting us. I know people know someone. And I'm also lazy. There's your last point. Number one, we were not laughing at you. Number two, you just pointed out that you are also lazy. You cannot be lazy. I think part of like being lazy just comes down to like discipline and consistency. So if you're not hitting the gym every day, I would just start with that. Like you don't need to go to the gym, but just do some workout every morning. Build that rhythm, build that consistency. And I felt like I neglected working out for the first 3 years in business. And I would say like that was the biggest mistake I ever made. I felt like if I didn't do that, I would be a lot further than I am today. So build that into your schedule, because like working out indirectly builds better mindset. It makes you feel better. And when you feel better, you make better decisions, which making better decisions make you more money. So the whole spiral, all from just working out and staying consistent.
100%.
It's just like that. You recommend all the stores you have under one business, or create a business for each store? LLC for each store. Taken Speed is streaming right now, and my kids really want to watch him. But I said, Mom is busy and making them watch you boys. That's the commitment. Little high-ticket dropshippers on the way. That's cute.
That's good.
With Martin's mindset, he'd never get rich. You need an entrepreneur mindset. Yo, McFlash is cold like that. It's kind of like even that is cold to me.
Oh shit.
If you're born or live in the USA, you have no excuses whatsoever to not be wealthy or successful. But if you aren't, you need to do better, No excuses. Be grateful you're not born in the third world. Look, being born in North Korea is probably the worst. Do we all agree on that?
I agree. I don't disagree.
Where could you be born that's worse than North Korea? We have no rights, no freedom. You don't know what the outside world is.
You know, like those cannibal tribes, like those like lost civilizations in like a fucking
It's
random island that's still like sparrowing.
Yeah, there's like areas in like Papua New Guinea. I only know it because like I was part of a church 2 years ago that like they're still living in another decade.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're still hunting and like doing all the caveman stuff. They never evolved. I find that like shocking. I thought the whole world at least like got past that. But that's interesting. Appreciate a name twin. The best methods to make consistent sales. Obviously, this isn't catching the winning trending product wave impulse buys. So, what's the best way to go about the consistency?
Twin,
Yeah,
Marcos.
he called you twin.
I'd say consistent sales mean you have consistent lead flow. So if you're going to focus on one controllable variable, it's like, are the leads coming in? Are they asking? Are they just actual good leads, not like spam leads? And just trying. If you want consistent sales, you need consistent lead flow. That's what I would say. Find consistent lead flow.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So some people put in the work and don't get results.
Oh shit!
What?
Yo, you not look at the comments right now, Trevor. This shit is crazy. Because our thing is lagged right now, but it's on real time. Yo.
Oh yeah, because I'm reading comments from 5 minutes ago. Quickly, I mean, the people that put in the work do get results. There's just the time horizon is shorter or longer than others. I believe that. Our team believes that. Marcus believes that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. Everyone in the ticket e-commerce space are low key flexible, but most people in the high ticket space are super humble, but they are way more established. There's also just less high ticket people too. Well, if high ticket becomes saturated by low ticket, and it'll be hard to sell as low. Well, when everyone starts doing the high ticket, like 90%, which is hard to imagine because it's 90% low ticket. But if everyone starts high ticket, then we're moving to low ticket.
We'll move on to something.
We move on to low ticket, and then when everyone goes back to low ticket, we go back to high ticket.
Yo, Trevor, I got it. High ticket digital dropshipping.
Yeah. Thank you for motivating me. Now that I understand, I have to do the hard work. There are no options. There's no excuses. You have to make it work. Like Flash, right? He's asking the wrong question.
Nick Flash is right. Is crazy, Joanna. Whoa. So you're smart.
And we had to slave and be a broker wage until 70, 80. Yeah. That would be tough. Are you guys looking for editors? I live in Palestine. We are not looking for editors at this time. Wait, who's brokey just speaking on your name? Saying I won't be rich, LO. Dude's crazy. Ivan, we have a lot of people from Canada, but they do sell in the US. Gotta speed through these. I think being born in UAE is probably the best place to be in the world due to no tax and safety. Yeah, could be. I don't really know any place that could be better. Yo, got my back right. Tell that brokey go sell something before he talk. What is? Do you even know who he's?
That's what I tell you, bro. You skipped through that comment, bro. It was Martin. It was on the brokey. He said, "Wait, who's that brokey just speaking on my name, saying I won't be rich?" LOL, dude's crazy.
Oh,
and then Joanna. Joanna agreed to that. Joanna agreed to McFlash. Joanna's the one that lied about where she's from.
You gotta prove him wrong, Martin. Like we believe in you.
I got Martin's you back, Martin.
I mean, I remember him from like February.
Yeah.
One day I'll meet you and I will say I'm the guy who was 18-year-old from Bangladesh. I would love to meet all of you guys.
Yo, Martin is savage.
Go sell it's so far something. What's
Wait, yo, put the last comment, bro. I'm sorry. Martin clapped back.
more like McFly, like McTrap.
Oh, Joanna's clapping now. No, Joanna, like we've been doing really good, Joanna. Joanna, we've been on the same page, Joanna. Why you why you leashing out right now? Guys, we had such a great stream. Much love always.
Wait. E-bikes are very hard to get approved for Google Merchant Center because there's a rule like speed. So I would avoid e-bikes if you're new to Google Merchant Center. Yeah, could be. Also, high ticket is also barrier entry is higher. Well, low ticket, you only need like what? A few $100s. That's why I see a lot of people on Reddit. They be saying, I spent $60 on ads and the business model doesn't work. It's like $60 on ads for high ticket. It's like maybe like 2 days worth of ads. And they spend $60 within like 2 months. It's like there's a huge discrepancy. Yeah. In some ways, it's actually better dropshipping has such a bad rep, unless you've actually tried to find it. I mean, high ticket, low ticket, just sell real legitimate products from name brands, real manufacturers.
Guys, let's end it at this over here. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend.
Stop your hate every weekend and say, Brokey, please stop. Are you like what is it like being rich, bro? Do you ever look back and think, oh, I'm the damn. You guys can go exchange your Instagram.
Oh my god, McFlash. He's crazy.
I'm Brokey by
all right, guys. Let's end the negativity here. Let's just all continue working hard on ourselves. And next week we have a surprise for you all. Plus, we can look back on our week's results and see who actually owns who. Joanna, Martin, McFlash, I'm cheering for you all. Peace and love.
Joanna, you're Brokey.
Yo, bro, stop the stream.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna go.
Thanks, yeah.